Like in my own school, I have a home economics teacher, well seasoned, and she does all the aspect that is expected. If it comes to making of the cake, the student go into the lab because we have a home economics lab, and the practical is carried out. If it comes to making of garments, I direct, just as my sister is putting on a beautiful one here. The children will come with the material and they will do it. But after it, they take it home to encourage the parent. Because one of the things affecting even the subject is cost implication.
Yeah, exactly.
Most parents will say, no, this home economy, say, if I don't understand, blah, 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 like that. But you see, what they do, and they take it back home, it motivates the parent. Tomorrow when they say, bring this, they are encouraged to bring because they know the child is learning something. And when he comes back home, he wants to practicalize.
So Lisa, you know, the challenge we have is every teacher will tell you their school is the model it should be. But then let's take back to what we find on the street.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm happy you're wearing the school sewing championship competition, which I'm happy you're also a part of it. We're all part of that. We did this competition you would call talent hunt and skills demonstration across all the schools of FCT.
Yeah.
Interestingly, that 1,096 students participated. And it was open to all, senior, junior, secondary school. But what did we find? And you were part of the assessment panel. Is that to use FCT as a case study, as what the rest of Nigeria will need to improve on, is that these children actually did not have the competencies they would require at that level. And that needlework is actually not being taught in most of the school. So if you take it up to what the NERDC curriculum had provided, there is a lot of theoretical learning that is taken on in schools, but the practical components, which you said happened there, and which a lot of us, if you are above 40 right now, the likelihood is that you actually had to learn this in school. And that is an area of improvement for us. I'm happy there's a new government in place, and I'm happy we will get to a point where we don't pay lip service to these issues anymore. But in terms of the practical content, like she rightly said, the cost component is one of the problems. One of the problems is, for instance, if I have to learn to make a garment, I would have to allow that I need to have a lot of materials I would use. The big question is the added cost of education, which includes the cost of provision of these materials, is the big back gap in funding of education. Government is not able to provide all of that at that level. I know at basic education, education is free. But then who provides 1 yard of garments for the child? The cost transferred back to the parents. And then you find that the affordability of the parents to do that is why even in schools, alternative to practical is embraced. But then does it open up a place where all of us women can make an impact? Yes. It means, like we've tried to do during the championship, is that we can each adopt a school. If every well-meaning member of the society, schools are based in communities, they are based in local localities, so people can donate things to school. I mean, there's the fact that when you have to donate something, you either give it to churches or you give it to orphanages. Can we help the living child that is alive?
Most people don't know you can donate stuff to schools. We're just finding out. So we can actually do donations to schools.
Adopt a school within your community. You don't have to be Dangote to donate a big building to Bayero University or all of that. We could use this as our individual, personal, corporate responsibility, which is what as NGO we have been advocating. I'm happy we are all doing that. And again, to put that again is that after all said and done, today is the International Day of the Girl Child. Could we challenge every woman everywhere to say, please go somewhere where they are girls? Schools are a very good ground, and the boards are very willing. The education authorities are very open. They've opened their doors over to us today, like we could say, and do something for the girl child. One impression that stayed with me when I was in primary 2 in a public school in Kaduna, a military man walked into school with his military uniform, and he just came to class and told us the importance of serving your country and being in Nigeria. And I spent all of my teenage years wanting to get to Nigeria Army. I am so short. And then, of course, at that time, India was not open to girls. And they asked me to go and do other things. The good thing now is open to girls. Okay, so the power of one man So how much if a lady, all of us go into schools as good
to girls,
donate something where you have to.
Even speak
and we
to
don't
them,
give because we have too
intelligence.
much. We give because we love and we care so much. I think it's one of the missing link.
My time is
and if that mentorship is there, we wouldn't have the problem of foreign culture superimposing upon our local culture or displacing whatever parents are taught, because it takes a community to raise a child.